Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. This is going to be Aquarius, not Aquarius, excuse me, guys, I can't see. Pisces Aries Cusp reading. Let me put my glasses on before I keep talking, because I'm gonna be reading like I can't see, I'm blind without my glasses. So Pisces Aries Cusp, I'm back, right? And again, guys, these are general readings, so only take whatever applies. There is an energy of somebody trying to cause a division between you and someone else, whether this is a significant other, whether this is at work or friends or whatever. There is someone that's trying to cause a division. Why are they trying to cause a division is irrelevant. The whole fact is that they're trying to. And if it does come up, the reason, I'll definitely say it. But at this moment in time, it's just kind of like be very aware of who it is that you're sharing your things with, whether that is your personal home life situation or your financial situation or whatever it is, because there is an energy of like very intrusive energy. It's almost kind of like, for some of you, it may be dealing with in-laws that are constantly in the relationship, or any type of in-laws, like mother-in-law, father-in-law, like sister-in-law, brother-in-law. It doesn't matter what kind of in-law, but somebody that is always giving their 2 cents into something that their opinion has not been asked. But they feel that they need to talk about it or they have to interfere for whatever the reason, because it's almost kind of like whosever energy this is, to be honest with you, or somebody that feels that they know more about your situation than you. And to be honest with you, I kind of laugh because it's like, okay, like, okay, right? It almost, it reminds me of this. It's almost kind of like it's a division, but it's almost like a competition, right? Where you will say, well, I get headaches, well, I get migraines. Well, I get migraines and I vomit. Oh, well, I get migraines and I vomit and I have diarrhea. And it's like, seriously, you guys are fighting over who gets like the worst migraines. It's almost kind of like that type of energy, but it's also because I get the worst type of migraine, I get to tell you that yours are not that bad, or how to fix yours because they're not that bad. And it's like, nah, our experiences are just different, and what led us to those migraines are completely different reasons, right? And that's kind of like the energy that you're dealing with somebody that's trying to cause division, that because they've been through something similar, because there's always a lot of similarities between our situations and other people's situation, right? But just because I've experienced something, I can share what I've experienced, right? But that doesn't mean, or that doesn't give me the right to tell you what's right for you, because there are things within your own experience that I have no idea about, right? That I cannot relate to. So therefore, I cannot tell you what to do, right? And it's almost kind of like this person has no filter in wanting to tell you or somebody else that is connected to you what needs to be done. I am picking up this energy more though when it comes to like the home situation. So this can be your in-laws when it comes to like your significant other, or when it comes to like your children, if you have children and things like that, where your in-laws are trying to tell you what's right and what's wrong. And it's almost kind of like, in some families and some whatever, certain things are accepted, right? But I also say that you as an individual have to know when to set certain boundaries. When it comes to your life and your home, when it comes to your spouse, and when it comes to your children, regardless of whatever the situation is, there has to be some ground rules that are not broken, right? If you're having an issue with your significant other, it should be between you and that person, not you, that person, and their entire family. The same way that it shouldn't be about you, your person, and your entire family, because then you are inviting other people into a relationship that is really meant to be between the two of you, or is really meant to be between the unit of your home. So for some of you, it's almost kind of like you've learned your lesson, let's put it this way, or your significant other has learned their lesson about not telling family members when there's issues or trying to get advice or something like that. But for whatever the reason, it's like, because that door was open, because that invitation was given in the past, they don't know when to leave. They don't know when to stop. And that's something that you're going to have to deal with. However it is that works for you. And I still feel like my glasses are dirty. And there's only one side, and it's not. But it's almost kind of like, there's a saying in Spanish, like, tú le da la mano y se llevan el brazo. You give somebody the hand and they take the entire arm. So it may have been a situation maybe, years ago, where you may have asked somebody for an opinion or an advice. And because you asked them once, now they feel that they have the authority and the right to constantly tell you how you should live your home life, or how your marriage should be, or how your work should be, or etc. When in reality, you're not asking for that opinion. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's pull out a few tarot. I want that one. It's like, I feel it. So don't hide from me. Now let me stop. So the first card that we have is the Six of Swords. We have the Four of Swords in the reverse with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So again, there's something that you may have, again, like I was saying, you may have opened a certain door in the past. You may have been, or your significant other, regardless of who it is, may have invited other people when it was that you guys were having issues, right? Whether it was that you were venting or they were venting to a family member, regardless of anything, somebody took that as a position for them to tell you what is right for your relationship. For them to tell you what is right for a situation. Now, there is a difference, let's put it this way. If you're venting to someone, and you clearly say, I just want you to hear me, I don't give a damn what you think, I just need to get it off my chest. Now, a lot of people are not that blunt, right? So, like, let's put it this way. If somebody calls me, whether it's a family member or a client or whatever, and they want to just vent, and I am very clear with it. I'm like, so before we get started, you want to just vent, right? You don't want my opinion. You don't want me to get in there energetically or anything like that. You want me to listen. And that's exactly what I would do, right? Because it is, if the person is coming just to vent, it's just they have to get something off their chest. And maybe they're not in a place to hear advice. Maybe they know exactly what they want to do, but they have to allow themselves to actually verbally say it, to accept that that's the way that they're going to go. And it is almost kind of like that type of energy. Maybe you spoke to someone in the past, or would vent to someone that now feels that they just don't know how to listen, to just listen. They have to listen in order to tell you what you have to do. And for some of you, it's like you're just going to have to stop venting to this person. Yeah, it is what it is. Get a therapist. They'll listen. Yes, I do. I encourage therapy a lot because, to be honest with you, therapy is awesome. You get to just sit there and just freaking talk and work through like all your issues on your own without feeling judged. It's amazing. I did therapy years ago for a long time, and the only reason why I honestly stopped was because I moved, and I haven't found somebody near me that I actually feel comfortable with. Like I had a like building that relationship or whatever. It takes a while to be able to build a relationship with the therapist. So, but to me, it was like I could anything goes, anything goes. So anything went. So your love reading card, and we are using the dark mirror. We have a number 9. Envious gluttony. So there is this energy again when we were talking about this comparison, right, where somebody is comparing your situation to theirs, and because your situations are similar, they feel that they are in a position to tell you what is right for you, and it's almost come to this stop it. It comes from this energy of maybe they weren't, maybe they didn't have the options that you have when it comes to a situation. Maybe they weren't as strong minded as you are when it comes to a similar situation. And sometimes it's like misery loves company. And maybe the decision that they made at that moment made things worse. And they're just literally trying to get you to go down the same freaking path. So some people feel that you always have to go through hell and back in order to get through something or to grow through something. And that's not always the case. A lot of the times we listen to the wrong advice from people. And we fail to see that not everyone has our best interest when they're giving us advice. You have to be very aware of that. So you have to be aware of who it is that you're first venting to and who it is that you're taking advice from. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a closing message. Give me one card, Spirit. Give me one card. Confidence is your key to success. The new moon in Leo. So you're going to have to be able to be confident in the decision that you make by yourself. You're gonna have to be confident enough to go ahead and stand up to this person and be like, you know what, you need to step out of this because this has nothing to do with you. Or you need to know how to mind your own business because again, this has nothing to do with you. And you have to be able to go ahead and listen to yourself and know that the decision or the direction that you're being led to take at this moment in time is what is best for you. It is whatever it is that you need to learn or whatever it is that you need to heal or whatever it is, regardless of whatever it is for you, right? Because we're all on different we're all in different places when it comes to our journey, and you have to figure out what that is for you. And the only way by doing that is by listening to you. Alrighty guys, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.